Hey everybody, Rich Lovell with the Vacaville Baseball Barn, Master Instructor with Epstein Hitting System and Epstein Hitting Online Academy, pardon me. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and share it with all your friends, family, coaches, and teammates. So I want to continue the series of Master Tip, and one of the things I want to talk about today is what do elite hitters do mentally? And I've been very fortunate through meeting Jake and Mike Epstein to be able to meet a lot of other players that have played a lot higher level than I have, and then talking hitting with them, the guys that are consistent, and I would imagine that this is the same throughout any sport, but the ones that are consistently hitting, they're the guys that are hitting 280 and better, 300, 310, the Daniel Murphys that are 340, 350, still hitting 25, 30 home runs or 20, 25 home runs. There are certain things that they do when they're not hitting well, and part of that has to do with the things that they either pay attention to or they don't pay attention to. Some of the things that they don't pay attention to, they don't pay attention to their stats, they don't pay attention to hitting streaks, they don't pay attention to their batting average per se, and that's probably one of the biggest things. There's a ball player out there, Steve Springer, you might have heard of him, that talks about this constantly. And that's a big thing that I try to pass on to my players. And I've got a high school kid coming in from San Mateo. All of a sudden, he claims he goes into a slump, and we discussed that. And part of what he started doing, he missed the ball. Then he started not getting as many at-bats. Then he started putting pressure on himself that, oh, I'm 0 for 1, I got to get a hit. I'm 0 for 2, I got it. Went 0 for 3 and just carried over to the next game. Not only did it carry over to the next game, but it also carried into his defensive play. Here's the thing, if you've got an attainable goal to hit the ball hard, you're always going to be successful. If you walk to the plate with confidence, you're always going to know that you have the capability of getting a hit. If you always do something to help your team win, if you don't perform at the plate up to your standards, then you can go out and do something defensively to help your team win or save the game. These are things that you've got to constantly think about until they become automatic, and then you're in a game, do something to help your team win. That may not necessarily mean thinking about getting a base hit, but hitting the ball hard that you can put it to the opposite side of the field deep to score that runner from third. Stay in your own game. Don't try to do things that you can't do just to try and impress someone or, again, force yourself to get that base hit. It is not about getting base hits. It's about advancing runners. It's about helping your team out. It's about being a good teammate and then helping your team win that day. So if you have questions about that, send them in to me. I'm more than happy to answer them. If you have any questions regarding the video, send me a message. I'll do a video for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe, share us with your friends and family, check our Facebook feeds for any upcoming events. And if you want to do a private lesson with me, you can go to the online academy or book here at the barn.